In terms of a direction, your former team, there's word that Puig might be on the trading block. Obviously, being a Cuban and being there, you in South Florida, where there's a large Cuban community, would the Marlins be interested? Would you be interested in maybe going ahead and pulling the trigger for something like that, or kicking the tires on
It's
Puig?
something that I'm sure that Michael Hill, if we were in the need of an outfielder, they'd be looking at. Obviously, he'd be a fit in our market. But right now, you're sitting here with Giancarlo. Obviously, everybody knows Giancarlo Ozuna's the all-star starter in center field, and Christian Yelich is one of the unsung heroes of our club. So we're pretty good in the outfield. But if it's something that was a need for us, I'm sure Michael Hill would look into it.
Marlins manager Don Mattingly joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then, of course, you had Big Red in the Dodgers dugout, McGuire as your hitting coach. Now you've got Barry Bonds as your hitting coach. Back in April, you said that Barry was, quote unquote, still getting into the routine of the ugly side of coaching, being here at one and studying video, studying on the plane. How is he now, Don?
Oh, he's definitely getting into the swing of it, and I think him and Frankie Manachino have teamed up pretty well to kind of get to know our guys. Frankie was here before, and I think that's helped Barry kind of get into the swing of our guys. So he's hanging in there. In
terms of the nitty and the gritty. And
yeah. You've been. I know you do the NFL Network, and it's just the coaching side's not quite as glamorous as the playing side. There's a lot of hours in there. It's early to the ballpark. Barry, he was on the 1:00 bus for a 7:00 game, so he's here.
Okay, so he's there in Philadelphia. He got on that bus. So what is he bringing to the table then that you think is really rubbing off on these guys?
I think he brings a credibility that you can't hardly deny. And Barry's got a really good feel for hitting, in his conversations with guys and working with them on their swings. I think he does a great job with that. These guys, they seem to gravitate to him because he brings instant credibility.
Well, I mean, you bring some credibility to the table too, right? I mean,
you can't really manage the club and try to be in the cage and do all that too.
Sure.
It's really a matter of letting your guys do their work, trusting your coaches, micromanaging with, when you got a bunch of guys, it just doesn't work.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.